Howdy folks, this is Grebner with Grebner's Outdoors, and this is an EDC video of one of my recommendations. I'm not an expert, and I'd like to think that I don't pretend to be an expert. I'm just letting you people know what I've found that works or what I prefer. And so this here's another EDC recommendation from Grebner's Outdoors. A lot of my EDCs are kind of higher end, more expensive EDCs, and I figured that I'd do a video on one of my less expensive and most reliable EDCs. So there's my day pack in the back. This here is a Sheffield Yuba, Y-U-B-A. This is a 3-inch blade drop point EDC. Give you kind of a shadow, or keep that fluorescent light off of it so that you can see it. And it's a Sheffield stainless steel. It's a proprietary steel, but the terminating edge starts here, which normally I wouldn't do this, but it basically melts cardboard. I'm doing this with this knife because I don't particularly care about keeping the edge nice, because even though this is stainless steel, this knife, because of the way that it is ground, is easily resharpenable. This is a good utility knife, and if you're going to be doing a lot of cardboard cutting, this edge is almost a full flat grind with a clip point, which means that if you need to pierce, say, the cardboard and cut down, it's good for cutting tape with the drop point. And there's just a little bit of belly in the blade so that you can cut cardboard pretty well. This is a really good lower end, higher value EDC with a liner lock. I really like this knife if I don't think that I'm going to get in the crap. If you're a farm boy like me and you're always cutting hay bales or cutting plastic off of hay bales or twine, this knife is probably for you. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this knife, and why it is only a working EDC, like a utility knife, everyday carry knife, by the way, EDC stands for everyday carry, is the position of the pocket clip. So that you know what I'm talking about, this part here is at the top. I'm not a huge fan of that because it means that I have to change the position of my hand to open it. I'd like it to be on this end, in riding in what I believe is called a tip-up carry position. Why am I doing this knife, talking about it? Well, because back when I was in high school, I had found this knife at an AutoZone, and it looked cool, and so I got it. And I used it, and I used it, and I actually never wore it out. I lost it before I wore it out. But the price on this knife, maximum about $15. Now, prices and availability may change, but this is a very high value for what you're getting knife. Also, check out the nice deep jimping up top, and that liner lock there at the bottom. The way this handle is designed, it really fits your hand so that you can do cutting tasks. Also, tackle box knife? You're damn right. I've lost track of how many catfish that I have filleted out with this knife. The bigger ones, because of its drop point, being able to cut down and separate the meat from the bone, and then skin out the side. So this is a good tackle box knife as well. And like I said, if you lose it like I did, my first one, it's not going to break the bank. Easily resharpenable, especially because of the way that it's ground. And because it's a stainless steel knife, it's not going to break the bank. And it's not going to rust. I have had an issue with the screws here coming out and the pocket clip getting a little bit of a wobble, but on a knife like this, I think that's kind of to be expected. As I said, normally I would never ever be cutting cardboard with my knife just as a demonstration, but this knife is so easily resharpenable, comes with a really good factory edge on it, and this is a utility knife and an everyday carry knife, so I think that I'm justified in cutting some cardboard with it. And so, as I've said, don't ever go showing how sharp your knife is, because all you do is dull the knife. But look it up, the Sheffield, that is H-E-F-F, or S-H-E-F-F-I-E-L-D. The blade is in Sheffield stainless, and the name of the knife is the Yuba, Y-U-B-A. And also, especially for a tackle box knife, having that anodized blue color on the handle, it just looks pretty cool. It's easy to carry, cutting lines, cutting rope. I just like this knife, and it's as I said, for the price of this knife and the way that it's ground and the way that it tends to hold up and ease of resharpening, I think that this is an acceptable knife and a really cool EDC. I'd like to see the blade as a 4-inch, and I'd like to see the pocket clip on this side to make it more of a tactical folder, but this is a utility knife. I found it in an AutoZone for $10 a couple of years ago. Not this particular knife, but this make of the knife. And so it's a utility knife. It's not really intended to be a tactical folder, but this is a good knife to put in your pocket, your tackle box. Get a couple of them, you'll be fine, and you'll probably be pretty happy with them like I am. But if you don't think that you're going to be getting into the crap and needing a 4-inch blade, go for it. Sheffield Yuba, Y-U-B-A. Look it up, see what you think. And like I said, I wanted to do kind of a lower end, higher value folding knife demonstration, just so that you don't think that I'm made of money and every single folding knife that I have is cold steel. So anyways, as always, God bless all my Ted Nugent blood brothers out there. Thank you to all of those of you who are serving in the military. Thank you to Bucket Nuster, Tactical Doodle, and Nut and Fancy of the Nut and Fancy Project. Thank you very much for all your support of Tex Grebner Outdoors. I'm not an imitator of Nut and Fancy, but I admire what he does, and he's kind of an inspiration to me, so he's inspired some of my videos. And so, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.